Hello everyone, Josh and welcome back to my game corner. Today we're back with Dark Knights and I am having no idea what the fuck I want to answer with. Like, I want to be honest, but I don't want to break Junolo's heart or he gets murdered. Let me fuck you. I'm so overcome with happiness that I cannot bring myself to reject the offer. In that case, I'd love to go out with you. You feel guilty about the brace thing, but might not even show up. What if Junolo said what Junolo said was true? There's no way he'd actually want to go to the ball with me. Arrive at your house around 7 p.m. Please do not leave without me. This is gonna be a bad situation, but I'm doing it for the content. I give a cheerful nod before the two of us part ways. I only managed to wake up at 11 a.m. I was so tired I even slept through my normal alarm. Heard divine breakfast. I consider my plans for the rest of the day. Hey, I don't have a dress for the ball yet. Where's the dress code for it? Decided to spend a few minutes perusing my mother's closet before jumping straight into a new purchase. Luckily, I found a cute filmy dress with a nice shade of midnight blue. Can't remember ever seeing Mom wear it. Well, with her overall simple style of clothing, I'm surprised she even owns something like this. I tried the dress on and looked weird. Surprisingly, it fits me well. Hopefully, this is fancy enough for a ball. I want to see that. I want to see Miyoko in the beautiful dress. So much. I want to see that. Still need suitable footwear. I also need to do my hair. Spend the rest of the day searching for matching accessories and browsing fashion magazines. First time I've ever been so excited about a party, so I want to look my best. It's so fun to go into the ball with you and Blaze. I said I'd go with both of them, didn't I? Oh my god, my imagination runs wild with visions of my having Blaze still comes over like he had planned. Don't you know Lulu doesn't like Blaze, but I'm not sure about the opposite. If I had his phone number, I could call and cancel, but I push my ways aside and continue my preparations. Once I'm pleased with my presentation, I wait in front of my house, giddy with both excitement and nervousness. Sucks. Goddamn stimming bullshit. Immediately, a small coach comes down the Juno standing front and center, reins in hand. As if the show is not baffling enough, the coach is not being pulled by a horse, like one might assume, but 2 deer. I have no words. What in the world is going on? You look fine as hell, boy! The driver steps off his vehicle and gives me a deep bow. I'll be right back, hold on. The driver steps off his vehicle and gives me a deep bow. May I offer the fair lady a ride to the ball? I reply with a grin so much it hurts my jaw. This is already so cheesy. His line is only making it worse. Taking a closer look at the gorgeous, elaborate suit he is wearing, feels as if I'm part of a fairy tale. This man is surely my prince, here to whisk me away in his carriage. I apologize for this young display, but I could not ready horses on such Not at all. It's unique and strangely fashionable. And anyway, I thought we were going to walk to school, so this is a pleasant surprise. I'm glad to hear that, Miss Miyoko. Please, allow me to help you up. He reaches out his hands for me to steady myself as I climb into the front seat. I'm halfway up by the time I hear footsteps approaching us. A sudden ring of loneliness till my stomach dropped. I gather the courage to my head. In this distance. Take me away. Yeah, God damn it. They're there. It's sloppy, what the fuck, man? I see plays drastic with a dark but fancy coat of it. Junolo soon follows my gaze. Hold on a sec. Oh no. His outfit is giving me Junolo vibes. Can I ask what you are doing here, please? Oh shit. That's my question. I say each other in deafening silence. Rising to my cheeks as expected. Even so, I know I need to step in. Why don't there's a group of three since we're all here and Blaze and Janolo simultaneously glance at me, and I expect the worst. For some reason, Janolo agrees to the proposal almost instantly. Blaze initially refuses, but we persuade him to join us. The coach by pointing out that he might find someone else for our partner at the school's entrance. Janolo goes back to the driver's seat while Blaze and I step inside the carriage. Try to diffuse the awkward atmosphere by starting a conversation. But I just showed up after all, Blaze. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean for things to. It's okay. Stares out the window, seemingly unaffected by my excuses. I cannot even begin to guess what's on his mind. Do you dislike me? Why would I? I never thought of this. It kind of seemed that way. I apologize if I'm wrong, though. Just have a neutral view of you. Dislike is a strong word. I'm not obliged to like everyone by default. I understand his point, but it wouldn't hurt him to throw out a bit of kindness, even if it's fake. As soon as we arrive, Blaze jumps out of the carriage and heads straight towards the school building. Jolu, on the other hand, he's being like a princess. He takes my hand and leads me to the entrance, where a few volunteers are taking attendance. Fucking made the right choice! Takes a bit of convincing, but the volunteers eventually allow Blaze to come in with us as an exception. Ajanolu and I head to makeshift ballroom. Our bandaged friend wordlessly goes off in a different direction. Even though I'm a bit disappointed, I'm glad that Junolu at least is still by my side. Two of us into a large room that's decorated with antique furniture from end to end. Soft lighting accentuating the scene. Some girls are wearing grand, looking dresses with layers upon layers of frozen lace. Others are clad in long gowns and shimmering silk. Many of the boys have made a point to dress in suits. The space is filled with far more people than I saw at the night class. In fact, although this crowd is large enough to match the school's entire student body, I do not recognize a single face. Within seconds, dozens of boys asked me to dance with them. As much as I wanted to stay by Junolu's side, however, it would be rude to decline all of their offers. I'd hate to deprive such a stunning lady of the opportunity to enjoy herself. Do not worry about me, Miss Miyoko. Dance with whoever you wish. The night is still young. I'm in love. Did I just say that out loud? I said that out loud. Okay. I can't believe I said that out loud. Okay, well, moving on. Moving on. My date's fighting words warm my chest. I get the feeling they would not be so impactful if anyone else had spoken them. I humor a few dance partners before I need to take a break. Walking through the crowd of unfamiliar faces, I cannot help but feel uneasy. Thankfully, I soon noticed Jace standing against the wall, watching the other attendees enjoy themselves. Swinging enough for swimming to places, but with a light cunning scheme. I beam and give him a swift wave before heading over. Huh, no expect to see you, Hugh. Are you having fun? Yeah. How about you? Shouldn't you be dancing with your partner? Jace chuckles at my question before shaking his head. Nope, I actually snuck in alone, but don't tongue run, okay? Dancing isn't my cup of tea. I prefer to watch others do all the hard work. Sorry, group chat bullshit. Sitting beside him against the wall, he asks where my date is. Well, came here with Junolu, but I got sidetracked and lost sight of him. Anyway, why did you come to a party you knew you wouldn't have fun at? Guess I came here for my own enjoyment, did I? Why then? To watch others have fun. Right. That sounds very credible. Jace laughs and turns to me. You're more perceptive than you appear, Miyako. More like it was obvious. Nobody would enjoy standing alone in a corner all night while everyone else enjoyed themselves. You never know. So, you came here with Juju, right? Junolu? Yeah. Why did he use the nickname Juju? Why does that give me bad vibes? Oh, sorry, I'm used to calling him Juju. We were good friends a long time, so... What? It's all in the past. He's nothing like he used to be. What do you mean? Don't tell me you don't like him either. Either? Me and my brother. Well, Blaze doesn't like anyone. I pictured Junolu's gentle, innocent smile in my mind. I cannot imagine how anyone could ever dislike him. Though he is quiet and reserved at first, once you get to know him, he becomes warm and sweet. Like a nice cookie. I need to shut the fuck up. I am losing my sanity at nearing midnight. Holy hell. You used to be friends with you, huh? Could you tell me about your past? Gave Jace puppy dog eyes, but he only pinches my cheeks, doing his best holding his laughter at the sight of my distorted face. Ow! Don't like this, Jace. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. You looked funny in a cute way. Anyway, let's go somewhere quieter, where no one probably will hear us. I want to point out that no one can hear us where we are, but bandaged man walks on ahead. Stop at a small balcony that oversees the entire schoolyard. Jace sits on the railing and gestures for me to come closer. So why do you want to hear about my past with Juju? Just out of curiosity. His red eyes meet mine. For a second, think they glow, but then he bows his head, causing his bangs to cover them. Not sure I should tell you any of this, but whatever. This brings back so many memories. Where should I start? Jace scratches his head and peers up at the starry sky before telling me his story. Blaze and I first met Junolu at his mansion. I'm sure the ball bounced this way. Come here, bro. Two little boys crawled their way through the bush and found themselves in an unfamiliar garden. I don't think we should be here. Right when Blaze went to pull his brother closer, our child walked over with the ball they had lost. Hi, are you looking for this? Little Junolu smiled innocently as he handed over the toy. Whoa, you're the son of the rich people who live here? We're not rich. It is just a big house. Jace stared at Junolu in awe before taking the boy's hand between his own with an excited expression. Come and play with us? You idiot, we shouldn't. I'm not allowed to wander off. My parents would get worried. Not even for a tiny bit. Okay, if it is only for a short while. The three children snuck off to the nearby playground. By the way, what's your name, rich kid? You can call me Junolu, or Ju for short. I'm not rich, but Mommy and Daddy are. I'm Jace, and this is my brother, Blaze. Why does he look so angry? Does he dislike me? No, his face always looks like that. I'm not angry, you bunhead. Blaze averts his gaze and crosses his arms. Huh? Bunhead? Ignore my stupid brother. Let's be friends, Ju. Junolu hesitated for a minute, but then smiled weakly. I've played games with anyone my own age before. I'd be glad to become friends with you. Hold on a sec. The boy bowed politely, but Jace took the opportunity to headbutt him. Junolu rubbed his head, frowning in surprise. Don't be fun with your friends, okay? We're equals. Ow! You sure strong, Jace. His paws blazed close to him before forcing his brother to shake hands with Junolu. Now you're both friends too. Whatever. Blaze slowly shook the other boy's hand while half turned away. In the following days, the twins often went to play with Junolu. They had fun, and their friendship grew stronger. Why do you two always wear bandages? Yeah, looks ugly if we don't. Oh, I want to see. I don't think you two are ugly. Blaze shook his head and waved his hand. Everyone has their secrets. I'm sure you two do too, bunhead. What if I tell you my secret? It will not be a secret anymore, will it? Both twins nodded their head. Junolu still did not know why, but decided to copy them. Friendship remained unchanged, but despite both parties knowingly hiding things from one another. It being like that, sometimes you just don't tell your secrets to anybody. Not even your closest friends or family. Moving on. One day, Blaze visited the mansion without bringing his brother. This couldn't come today because he has a fever. No, I hope he gets better soon. Shall we play together instead? The usual games were less fun with only the two of them. Boys leaned against a tree, tired from playing, when all of a sudden, Junolu's expression grew serious. Hey, Blaze, if there is a family everyone hates, does that mean they are bad people? Only if that family did bad things. If they have not, does it mean that the people who hate them are bad instead? Blaze scratches his head before finally shrugging. I don't know. Why? Oh, it was just a random question. After a moment, Junolu invited his friend to his home. Blaze never has been to a mansion before, so he was excited. Wow, this place looks so awesome. I hope I can live in a place like this someday too. Oh, since when have you brought a classmate home, Juju? Unfamiliar boy steps out of the showers and examines the guest. Don't give me weird nicknames, or This is Blaze, and he is my friend, not a classmate. I'm allowed to hang around with those delinquents. He begins to raise his fist at Roya, but Junolu stopped him in time. Oh, and he's violent. Do you even know who I am? Juju, you shouldn't hang around with someone like him. Status doesn't matter. Oh wait, no, that's Blaze. Fuck. Status doesn't matter. Everyone is equal. Watch your mouth, you. Stop it. let us go play somewhere else, Blaze. The boy pulled his friend away from us by the sleeve. The two of them heading toward the garden. I'm sorry about my brother. He's going to be the next head of the family, so he's a little spoiled. I'm sorry too. I don't like bossy people, but I shouldn't have tried to start a fight. Sadness shimmered in a child's eyes as his head drooped. I think we're too different, you. Oh, what do you mean? I don't want to cause any more trouble for you. I don't think we should keep playing together. Ginolo seems like he was going to cry, so in response, Blaze ripped off a piece of bandages and handed it to him. It's proof for us to be friends, no matter what happens. With that, the boy ran towards his home and to tell his twin what had happened. We won't stay together for long. Besides, it's our job to guard the gates of heaven and hell. We shouldn't emotionally tie ourselves to all this. I hate this job. He was our first friend. Two boys eventually grew into young men, although boys never aged past that point. 100 years passed, and twins never saw Ginolu again. They assumed he had long since passed away. They carried out their jobs without fail, until one strange night. Hold the fuck on. What? So they are guardians of heaven and hell. Sure. And let's carry on. Ugh. Who's that? I get this time. Why do I have to come along? Stop whining and hurry up. As they walked down the dark street, they heard noises coming from an alleyway. A minute later, a man slowly stumbled out, clearly injured as a trail of blood followed behind him. When the twins approached him, they realized he looked familiar. The man, barely able to stand, peered at them through his golden eyes. The nostalgia instantly caused Blaze and Jace to recall memories from a distant time. Jace's lips, as if on their own, caused out Ginolu in reply. The man surprisingly raised his eyebrows. Blaze and Jace? Oh wow, you're looking a lot younger than I would have expected, Kenriji. I could say the same about you. Jace began to lean Ginolu shoulder, but Blaze pulled his brother's back. Don't help him, he's our target. You're kidding, right, bro? We've seen him move with our own eyes. How can he be dead? What are you two talking about? Ginolu grabbed his chest and coughed up blood. Even though he's in pain, Blaze showed not an ounce of pity. We only have to kill the living dead. You must have mistaken him for someone else. Don't think it's weird he appears so young after a century has passed? So, mister, I still look young after 100 years. Why don't you tell us your secret? Again, I could ask you the same question. In any case, if I tell you my secret, it will not be a secret anymore. Well, oh, snap! The words Ginolu spoke were a direct quote of something he has said to their brothers many years ago. Response, Blaze violently grabs the man by the collar and glared down at him. No more joking around. We're not kids anymore. Up close, Blaze finally noticed the bandages around Ginolu's neck. They seemed familiar. In fact, they looked exactly like the ones he gave them 100 years ago. Oh my god! Bro, don't be so rough with him. He's injured, you know. Blaze slowly released the other man at his brother's behest. Then, in the blink of the eye, Ginolu took the opportunity to sprint away as best as he could. What the heck? He's running away? Actually, he's doing a pretty job of it with those wounds. How pointless. Buzz chased the target and caught up to him within seconds. Blaze grabs Ginolu's arm and threw him against the wall before wrapping a hand around his neck. Were you just pretending to be injured to fool us? I was not. Why did you run then? Is your target not supposed to flee? Blaze raised his face, aiming at Ginolu, but he hit the wall next to his face instead. Sound echoed through the empty street. Janelu did not even flinch. Don't answer me with questions. I find it rather ironic that you are ordering me around. Thought you hated that type of person. You're picking a fight and I love it. People change after 100 years. So did I. The dark-haired man smirked when he suddenly stood a force to rip away from Blaze's grip. However, his attack did not give in peacefully. In a commotion, he tore up the bandages off Janello's neck, revealing the stitches holding his head in place. Do you still remember this? He had a piece of bandage before Blaze, his eyes widened as he snatched the scrap away. At the moment, Janello swiftly took the chance to escape from Blaze. Jace ran toward his brother, seemed dazed over what just happened. How did he do that? I can no longer feel any pain. I have no limitations on my body. Man's expression turned cold as he peered down at the brothers. He almost seemed like an entirely different person. He reached up to check that the stitches on his neck were undamaged before correcting his dislocated joints. A normal person would scream from the pain, but to Janelu, it seemed normal. Jace began to charge at Janelu, but Blaze grabbed his brother's arm to stop him. I'm fine, Jace. Let me send this guy to hell personally. Blaze stood and removed the bandages wrapped around his arm. His lip morphing into a black metallic claw-like weapon. He dashed towards his target and slashed downward with his claw. Janelu, who was completely unharmed, had no choice but to keep dodging the assaults. Why do you want me to die so badly? You're already dead. I'm only here to send you where you belong. We brought your brother along so he could watch us fight. One of us is enough to take you down. You're being too cocky to win. But then, as if his own words were a curse, he made a misstep, dodged Blaze's bandaged fist, but momentarily forgot about the claw, which pierced through his skin and left a deep, bloody gash. With Janelu's guard broken, Blaze managed to pin him to the ground. Any last words? The blue-haired man lowered his claw against his former friend's neck and glared at him. However, even on the cusp of death, Janelu managed to smile. I remember the time we spent together like it was yesterday. Those were some of the happiest moments of my life. I thought I had finally found friends who would accept me. As Blaze pierced into Janelu's eyes, same memories flashed through his mind. Time they all played hide and seek together. In the very first day they met and played in Janelu's garden. That is, until you killed my parents. Blaze suddenly paused and lowered his weapon. The scene became calm until the assailant's senses returned. He raised his claw once more. Janelu reflectively lifted his arms over his neck like a shield and managed to block the brunt of the attack. The sharp claws lopping a single arm off. Freed from Blaze's hold again, Janelu stood up and tried to reattach his limb, while there was nothing he could do about his ragged clothes. He stood glued to the spot in confusion. Saw his former childhood friend approach his brother to speak with him, but could not hear their words. Blue-haired man was frozen in place. Janelu threw the twins a quick final glance before quietly leaving. Blaze, why did you let him go? Jace placed his hand on his brother's shoulder. He brushed it away. Blaze was acting weird. The man stood up abruptly and walked past Redhead without even glancing at him. Let's go. Jace's story has messed with my emotions. Though there are several parts I cannot understand. Despite what may have happened to a friendship, I understand the three of them used to be friends. Well, that's all I can tell you. I'm having a hard time believing you're all so old. Hey, my mind is still young, though. I'm not sure I can stay the same about my brother. Jace holds his arms behind his head before stretching. Despite his casual, friendly attitude, he seems more mysterious than usual. I don't know much about Juju anymore. That was the last time we actually spoke. Why don't you try to reconnect? Because he hurt my brother. I can't forgive him for that. We used to be friends though, didn't you? That's true, but Base clearly isn't ready for anything like this. I haven't seen the pain in his eyes. Sometimes on bad games, it seems like he's about to break down. Anyway, I can understand why Janolu hates us. So it's not like he's unjustified either. I pursed my lips. It's difficult to believe the three of them share such a heavy past. I try to suppress my thoughts and focus on something else. By the way, you say you'd look ugly without those bandages? Is that illness you mentioned a lie? You're a sharp one, but that's not quite it. We are ugly because of the illness we have. May I see what's on your bandages? No. Oh, I'm really curious now. Just want to grab a pair of scissors and snip away. Ooh! Jace laughs amusedly before bowing towards me, his face resting close to mine. I think I'll leave this video here. Because, my goodness, I love the look of this. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below what you'd like to do next, as I'm always open to suggestions. And if you want to see more of my own content, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see more. End screen stuff here somewhere around. You will have the previous episode to this if you did not see it. Though if you're this far in this episode, you probably did. And if you want to binge the entire thing once again, it'll be somewhere around here. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!